People think that if you're not sprinting, you're losing, but that's really not true. I think when you're a top performing person, the normal mindset or thought is that you have to work 24/7. You can never stop. You know what I'm saying? You got to sprint. But the truth is, we're human, regardless of how great we are. We can raise our ability to work hard for longer. We can raise our ability to have creative thoughts for a longer time frame. Over time, like maybe you do creative work every day, and at first you can only do it for 2 hours. But now, after, I don't know, a few years or whatever, you've gotten better and you can do that same work for 5 to 6 hours. It's sort of like a muscle. You grow more ability, your brain. So you can definitely become someone that works like insane all the time. You know what I'm saying? A full on machine. But the truth is, as humans, we need to be able to rest. You just got to rest the right way. A lot of people use rest as an excuse or just to kill time or whatever. But if you're genuinely a hard worker and you feel fatigued, your brain feels fogged, or you just don't feel good physically, you can take a break. I think the most important thing is just not going backwards. You can go sideways. I mean, I guess you could sit still, but like you can take a day to, or take a few hours, whenever you feel that way, to just recharge. You don't have to do anything. You could meditate or just chill. You could even watch a show if you're doing it from the right mindset and you're not just like wasting time, you know what I mean? But it's more intentional. You can just rest, like chill, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's alright, it's all Gucci. But you do it so that your body can catch up. Sometimes your nervous system gets shocked if you do too much work or if you do whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you get tired. Or you're in the gym and you pushed really hard and then you feel like very sluggish or just like completely drained the rest of the day. Like that's your body telling you something, you know? We have nerves and feelings for a reason. And it's all signals that teach us something. Now, those of you who are really about your shit wouldn't abuse this concept. And these are the people that it makes sense for, right? Like sometimes you just get burnt out, you get tired, you need to rest, and that's totally cool. And I just think it's so unnormalized, or maybe, I don't know about frowned upon, but like, like now the idea is like work, 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 like just be a monster on your grind set, right? That's like most of the self-improvement people's like view. And I don't disagree, but like I said, I think sometimes your body needs to rest, and as long as you're doing it from a place of like enlightenment and not just, laziness or just like whatever, then I think it's a good thing. There's a difference between slowing down and giving up, two very different things that look the same in a moment. Because also for me, for example, if I'm working very efficiently today and then tomorrow I feel like and then I'm not working efficiently anymore, then I think that's when it's a good time to just recharge and let yourself reset. Because would you rather spend 4 hours doing meh work or 4 hours doing great work? You know what I mean? It's like, and imagine if that persisted. If I didn't rest, my performance would be lower for the next, I don't know, 3, 4 days, right? Just for example. That's progress lost as opposed to one day of just like chilling, but then the next day you're working hard, and the day after that you're working hard, and you're back, you're working with full efficiency. So really it's just knowing when to keep going and when to hold back. That's what's important. You should push as much as you can, but listen to the signals when your body tells you stop, or when it tells you I'm tired, or your mind tells you I'm tired, And this could also be something like maybe today you're not working as hard, but like you're okay with that. You're just going to do some chill shit that doesn't require hella big brain power. You could also do that. You could still move forward in a smaller way, you know what I mean? And still be able to rest. That way you're not sitting stagnant. The art of slowing down isn't about falling behind. It's about learning and trusting your rhythm to push you forward in the future, to push you harder in the future, to make you better long term. Thanks for watching. If anything I said resonates with you or you feel me, Subscribe and turn on noties so you never miss a future upload. If you'd like to know me on a more personal level, you should check out my vlog, Joseph Marrone. Link will be in the description. And you better like, or uh, you're gonna be burnt out tomorrow. Yeah, and you better take my advice. So the next day you could be Gucci. Feel like Gucci Mane in 2006. You know what I'm saying?